A warm welcome to you beautiful souls and to my channel Mystical Angels Energy. My name is Kikyo and I am deeply thankful and deeply grateful to have you here today, beautiful souls. The card decks that I use are listed in the description box below, so let us begin our Divine Feminine Angel Message. What would you like us to know today, angels, concerning the Divine Feminine Energy? What would you like us to know? All right, so the angels are saying, Divine Feminines, listen to the wisdom of your intuition. Your inner voice is the best friend you will ever have. Seek answers from deep within rather than just through your intellect. So the angels are saying, pay attention to what is going on in your heart and to pay attention and take some time for yourself. Listen to your wisdom because your inner voice is on point, your intuition is on point. If you are looking for confirmation about something that you have felt in your spirit, Divine Feminine, this is your confirmation. This is the answer from the angels that yes, you are correct. The angels are saying take some time for yourself, some space to meditate, a quiet place, a moment to gather your thoughts, even if it's just a minute or 5 minutes or 10 minutes, whatever you can take to basically slow down and to tune in. The angels are saying tune in, and she appears, you know, to be at peace and to be experiencing a wave of satisfaction. So I feel that you will be tuning in with your guides and your angels, and a wave of satisfaction will overcome you. A sense of peace will be present with you, Divine Feminines. And you are correct. The angels are saying you are correct. Release other people's emotions. Ask yourself, is this emotion mine? Exhale uncomfortable feelings that are not yours so they don't linger in your body. Inhale light and space. So the angels are saying, you know, take some space for yourself, because when you do, beautiful soul, you will realize that these feelings were not your feelings, that as an empath, you absorbed the feelings that were other people's, and you absorbed other people's energies. The angels are saying perhaps take a cleansing bath, a spiritual bath, or go outside and ground, get some sunshine, get earth energy. You can transmute that energy back into the earth through the soles of your feet. You can see it going down back into the roots of the earth, and you can ask the earth, Mother Gaia, to transmute that energy into energy that shall nourish and sustain her. High vibrational energy. You may feel uncomfortable in this moment. You may feel as though you desire to cry. You may even feel a little bit upset, beautiful soul. That's what I'm feeling. You may feel like you've taken on a burden. You may feel waves of shame, I'm hearing. You may feel guilty about something, but the angels are saying, you know, take accountability where you need to take accountability, but there's a lot going on that you are not responsible for. That's what the angels are saying, Divine Feminines. You know, release that energy. Okay, the angels are saying call upon Archangel Zadkiel. I'm tuning in with Archangel Zadkiel right now, and the violet flame, and I see this violet flame. I see the violet flame present with you, and you're surrounded by the violet flame, and you can even see yourself immersed in this violet flame. This flame does not hurt you. This flame transmutes all things that are not in your best interest into something that is in your best interest, Divine Feminine. And you know too, if you know something that you're tuning in with or someone you're connecting with is toxic to you, the angels are saying they are assisting you to help let those energies go. Okay, so the beauty here is, Divine Feminine, that you're releasing things that don't serve you. And perhaps someone told you too, because this is obviously connected with twin flames, that, you know, your journey is not real. You know your truth, Divine Feminine. Your person is real. The way you feel in your spirit is real. The angels are saying, we're here to help you connect to your higher self, to honor your emotions, and to release the narratives that don't serve you. So that's beautiful that the angels are helping you to release these feelings. They're helping you to tune in with the feelings, to feel them, and then to, as it says, exhale uncomfortable feelings that you know aren't yours. And especially, too, if you've been conditioned in any way to think a certain way about your twin flame experience and about the reality that you know is yours. Because yes, your twin flame is real. In the silence and in the quiet moments when you can tune in with yourself, it's almost like she's taking the seashell. I'm seeing the seashell like a phone, and she's phoning home to God, and God is saying, all is well. You know, you're doing beautifully, you're doing well on your journey, Divine Feminine. I feel like God is definitely saying that. You know, I have your back. I'm hearing Maji from Maji Got the Tea, beautiful YouTube channel. She's a tarot reader as well. And she says, you know, if God hired me, who's going to fire me? So God is saying, you know, I hired you. Who's going to fire you, Divine Feminine? No one can. No one. Only you and God can do that. But as long as you don't give up, God does not give up on you, okay? God does not give up on you. Just know that, Divine Feminine. And that, you know, in the peace, God is saying, yes, you are worthy, you are deserving. What other people tell you is not as important as what you tell yourself and what God is telling you. And it's not important at all, because that's their reality. And they're projecting that onto you. And that's not your reality, Divine Feminine. Remember your gifts. Focus on your blessings rather than dwelling on adversity. Pause and give thanks for your gifts, such as your sensitivity, intuition, health, friendships, or family. So again, when you tune in with yourself, you remember who you are. It's like this archway, gateway, is a passageway to your heart space, to that great sun, to the light, to the joy, everything that you know you deserve and that you are worthy of, because you do deserve it, Divine Feminine. You deserve to be with your twin flame. And I'm almost seeing that as a crow or a raven. This is, you know, the crow can connect you with fate. Fate is basically, in my mind, what you make it out to be. Fate, destiny, your creations, your manifestations. You get to choose. You choose alongside the universe, and you are an operant power co-creating with the universe, and the universe is an operant power as well, but you co-create, and you matter and have a say in your life, Divine Feminine, and you get to create this reality with your Divine Masculine. So the angels are saying, keep visualizing all the blessings that are present in your life. The angels are saying, focus on gratitude, because gratitude creates more. And release, where you may have felt used and abused too by other people that were in your life, okay? And the angels are saying, we are helping you to tune into the real truth, that you are a chosen one, that you are worthy of good things, that you are, doing the work of heaven here on earth. You are doing God's work. You are doing the work that you feel called to do deep in your spirit. And that's what the crow represents too, that sense of fate, what you are called to do deep in your spirit. It's not all of this was preordained for you and something you're uncomfortable with, like that's your fate, that's your destiny, something you're not choosing. No, you get to choose. You are the power, beautiful soul. And remember, that is one of your greatest gifts of all, is that you can choose. I'm hearing that Devo song. Is it freedom of choice? But you get to choose, and you are a priestess. You are a very powerful spiritual warrior, and you're about to take that canoe and cross over and cross through. I'm seeing Archangel Uriel here shining down that solar energy, the sun. I feel like your whole spirit, at the end of this, once you release, I feel like you'll feel inspired again, reactivated. And also with the raven, you know, you're clearing out subconscious patterns that do not serve you. You are a powerful spiritual warrior. I really feel that. You know, you're very psychic. I'm also hearing Archangel Raziel is here, Divine Feminine. And Archangel Raziel is helping you to tap in with your intuition, your psychic abilities, self-acceptance. Nothing is more exhausting than endlessly working on yourself. When you offer your whole being fully to love, self-acceptance arises spontaneously. May I rest in our oneness, dear Divine. The Divine God is saying, the angels, your guides, they're saying, we are with you, and we are holding you in the palm of our hand. We are embracing you and helping you to connect with your higher self. The angels are saying you do not need to constantly push yourself to be better. And you may have felt that you needed to do that, Divine Feminine, because of something else that someone said or did to you, and you may feel the pressure of that. I feel like I'm hearing the Duran Duran song again, Take the Pressure Off. I feel like, you know, you've been under a lot of pressure, and sometimes I feel like that pressure, you know, some days I feel like the pressure, you know, it's not present, or you don't feel that way, and then other days I feel like you feel a great burden in your spirit, Divine Feminine. I feel like the angels are saying that burden is not yours. And you can also do a return back to sender, Divine Feminine, for any energy that you feel does not belong to you. Just ask the angels to return that energy back to the sender, because that you know, any energy that you feel uncomfortable with, any negative energy, toxic energy, energy that does not serve you, you can return that back to sender. And then you can pray for divine justice, which is the angels and your guides and your higher self taking over to ensure that, you know, any energies that are not yours are returned back to sender, and that that person will learn, and hopefully learn, because the angels do communicate to those people where they need to grow and to learn and to become better. But of course, it's their choice whether they wish to do that. But the angels too, obviously, do communicate with the guardian angels, again, and the higher selves of those people. So when you pray for divine justice, you know, there's messages coming through to those people, and the angels are praying that they recognize those messages and that they respond to those messages so that they can grow and heal and learn. And obviously to atone if they have done something, you know, that they should not have done to you, Divine Feminine, and to make up, you know, for that energy. But you know, the angels too with divine justice are asking you to forgive. Now, forgiveness does not mean that you need to let an energy or a person or anything else that you feel uncomfortable with back in. No, the angels are saying release that. Forgiveness is more about, you know, realizing that people can grow, they can change, they may not in this lifetime, but that's not your responsibility. That's not your responsibility, Divine Feminine. Your responsibility, and this is the real justice, is to burn bright, to remember who you are, to honor yourself. Because as long as you do that and you are your own best friend, where is that? Yes, right here. It says about best friend you ever have is your inner voice. As long as you are a best friend to yourself, nothing can ever break you. And no one can ever fire you, because God hired you, so who is going to fire you? Not them. Self-sufficiency. The ultimate self-sufficiency is relying on God. It doesn't mean hiding in a cave and saying, I don't need people. Instead, it's saying, God is my source, and I'm willing to receive all the help, love, and support that wants to come. So, the angels are saying, you do not have to do this alone. That God is with you, and God does see. The angels see as well. And that God sends the angels to assist and to guide us, to guide you, Divine Feminine. You can always, in times of deep emotional pain, call upon the angels, call upon God. Any higher beings that you feel called to call upon, even if that's just your higher self, even if you don't resonate with angels or God, or other deities or support, wherever you feel that the support would be comfortable to come through, the angels are saying you can go ahead and call upon that divine support, and you do have that divine support. And I feel personally that you are rich with divine helpers. You have a multitude of divine helpers and friends in the divine that wish to make contact with you and to connect with you, Divine Feminine, to reassure you that all is well and that we are always listening. You have spiritual support. You are protected. You are loved. And as you move forward on this journey, you are not alone. You are not alone. And by being open, because it's not just that another being is the higher power and that gets all the say, or that, yes, we are the power, but we are not alone. We co-create. We live in a universe where we coexist. So as we manifest, there are other beings. God is looking out for us to ensure that those manifestations happen in the way that is most optimal for you, in the best way for you, Divine Feminine. And by realizing that we are the power, but also that we coexist, we also allow, because if we just completely say that we're the only ones doing this, then you may put stress on yourself to think that, it's just all you. That there is no outside help coming, but there is. You do have outside help. And you do have beautiful things coming to you, Divine Feminine. Beautiful things. So I'm hearing God saying, keep that channel open. The channel to receive open. Money. Okay, so, you may be concerned about money, Divine Feminine, and that, God is saying, as you continue to meet the universe halfway, you are going to be blessed with gifts of money. We see the bee there. You may see bees in your reality. You may see butterflies. Now, this could be in your physical reality or your digital one. Bees represent the sweetness of life, good things incoming. As you buzz, bees represent buzz, and working towards a divine goal, a divine purpose. But as you buzz, as you put in your half of the work towards your manifestations, the universe is meeting you also halfway and blessing you too. It says, all my finances are now in divine order. Love itself knows my needs and is the source for all. I needn't cling to gain or fear loss. Every need will be met through offering all to the divine. Once again, repeating that you are not alone. If you are stressed, if this too is, there's a stress here about money. I feel like there's a stress here with the finances and about independence. And the angels are saying, keep doing all that you can do and know that we are there for you and your needs will be met. And remember what your Remember your manifestations. Remember to focus on your affirmations, the angels are saying. Focus on, the 369. Whatever it is that you're doing, your meditation, visualizations, subliminals, morphic fields. There's no one way to manifest. There's a multitude of ways, and you may do multiple. I know I engage in multiple. Or just do one. And that's all you really need. Whatever feels appropriate to you and satisfies your soul. You may just listen to music and visualize something. You may, you may paint your dream life. You may journal it out, write it out. There's no one right way. And the angels are saying, know that all is well. Step past that threshold of fear, and as you continue to do so, you continue to attract opportunities and money. And let go of those feelings of unworthiness, because that is a block. There are beings out there that want you, or people out there, and beings do channel through those people in order to try to hinder you from being the divine light that you are here on Gaia, because you are a powerful divine light, divine feminine. And they don't wish to see you reunited with your twin flame, because they know if you are reunited with your twin flame, you're already powerful as you are. Just imagine when the two of you come together, two powerhouse lights. You're here to change things for the better on Gaia. Your relationship is a testament to God's beauty, the beauty that is supposed to be present on Gaia, heaven on earth. You're here to bring that here, divine feminine. You're here to bring heaven on earth. So know that you are worthy. Know that you do matter. Know that your intuition is on point and your dreams are your real reality. Three of Pentacles. Wow, thank you, angels. Three of Pentacles is all about, once again, you are not alone. That you do not have to bear this cross, this burden, this financial burden too. You do not have to bear it all alone. God is sending you the right people. And I'm hearing God is sending you physical people that are going to assist you. Okay? And if you feel like, oh, someone has told you, well, you have to do it all yourself, or you're using people or something like that. No, you're not, beautiful soul. You can attract people that wish to assist you, as long as you are doing, hold on a moment, beautiful souls. As long as you are doing your part, it is not using people to attract people to come in to assist you, to help, for everyone to do various parts. You're not someone that uses someone, divine feminine. You do your part. You are self-sufficient. I feel like somebody has tried to make you feel less than with something like that. And I feel like they're jealous because you draw in blessings very easily because of your high vibrational energy and, your willingness to learn from your mistakes, to learn from, decisions you've made. And once again, the beauty is like God too doesn't look for a perfect heart. Okay, God looks for a heart that is willing to, see through the veil, see to the heart of something, and to make those changes and not be afraid of changes or not be afraid of mistakes. As Liz says from Guided by Angels, another beautiful channel, mistakes are just lessons leading to blessings. You are eternally blessed. Everything that you've went through has created, and we see that with the Four of Pentacles there. You've cultivated this. You have this safety, this security. I'm also seeing like the Seven of Pentacles. You've put in a lot of time, invested into something, and because of this, you've created a very prosperous and good foundation. You know, you're doing your part of the work. This is physical too. Once again, Pentacles, finances. So beautiful. The angels are repeating the message about, you know, your physical reality, your finances, money, manifestations with the Pentacles energy. You know, you are worthy. You are deserving of other people, physical people. You know, you have, this is a reminder too that you have a lot of assistance in the spiritual realms, but you deserve to have, it's okay to ask for help. It's okay to receive that assistance. And I feel like, you know, I feel that you were, the angels are saying, just say, I feel like you've been shamed for calling upon divine assistance, or for calling upon assistance with people, or for asking others for help. I feel like when you tried to point out to someone, hey, look, you know, I could really use your assistance here, or maybe you're not, you know, fully doing your part. I feel like I'm carrying the bulk of the load. And I feel like they tried to make you feel ashamed for that. Okay? Know that you are worthy. You are worthy of others to do their part. And you are worthy, and you know, of course, you have that kind of, I feel like, you know, you're the person that has learned a lot about respect. And, you know, you realize the importance of doing your part. But you, I feel like you've had sleepless nights. I feel like you've cried about this, Divine Feminine. Okay, where somebody hasn't, you know, and they've tried to turn that around on you and made you feel almost ashamed, or make you feel guilty that you had a talk with them, or you asked them for help. But know that God is sending you in divine assistance, and that you are not alone, okay? And you don't have to do this alone. And that there are blessings coming in with that Four of Pentacles as well. Blessings that you have cultivated because of your decisions and your wise investments. Justice, wow, thank you, angels. And we spoke about divine justice in the beginning. Okay, this is the final card, so this is how I'm going to end the message, Divine Feminine. Remember, you do have divine justice. The divine is looking out for you. The divine is blessing you. You may receive a windfall money. You may receive a financial blessing. Somebody that, you know, that did wrong to you may actually genuinely be coming forward with some type of financial gift or blessing. You know, they may, have borrowed money from you. They may not have paid you for something that you did, a service that you did, and now they realize that they took advantage and that they, you know, are going to bless you, Divine Feminine. But again, you are going to be with your person. The angels are saying, remember to shine your beautiful light. You are the elephant in the room and continue to be so. That's the message from the angels. They're saying, continue to shine. Do not dim your light for anyone or anything. Know that you are worthy. And with the unicorn deck here, the unicorns represent magic, the inner child, purity, divine light, being your authentic, real, divine self, and knowing when you shine your light and you show up for yourself, no matter if you're afraid, the angels are saying it's okay to feel that fear, and then feel that fear, but do it anyway. Do it anyway. Show up anyway. Keep staying present. Keep showing up. Keep being present somewhere, Divine Feminine, because that too is how you're going to continue to stand in that Queen of Wands energy, because I am seeing that you are doing that. And that is going to open up the opportunity to attracting your person or communication from your person Keep standing in that energy and know that you are protected and that all is well and that you are provided for. And once again, with that Four of Pentacles energy, I want to say it. You are rich in spirit. And where you are rich in the spiritual realms, in your emotions, in your heart space, what you know to be true, again, listen to the wisdom of your intuition. You know that you are rich. You are wealthy. You deserve to be a millionaire. You deserve to be a billionaire. You deserve to be prosperous, and however you desire to be prosperous. Yes, however you visualize your prosperity, you deserve that, Divine Feminine. 55 on the timer there, so I feel big changes incoming. And I feel like you're going to see the signs of those changes in your reality. You may see signs about money. You may hear something about money. I definitely feel like there's a gift of money incoming, okay, because you've done this and you are deserving and you are worthy. I can't stress that enough. You are worthy. Congratulations, you are doing it. And, you know, this too is all a part of your justice. Know that, you know, justice is incoming. You will, you know, receive all that you truly desire to manifest, Divine Feminine. Okay, so that is the message that I had for you today. Thank you for being here. Thank you for everything. I love you and cherish you. The angels love you and cherish you. Until next time, beautiful souls, bless.